Welcome to a course on dealing with attacks, or how to reduce losses. The topic is important, as in the majority of cases I've encountered, a company's security policies that relate to recovering from attacks, if there's any policy at all, look more or less like in the picture below. As you probably suspect, this is not a recommended security procedure. This topic is relevant because the first question an IT staffer or any other specialist responsible for computer security will be asked should not be a variation of, "How could this have happened?" We know from the previous modules that attacks are simply a matter of time. A better question is, what resources have been or could have been accessed by attackers? You can also ask about the data that has been read or modified and about the duration of time that the attacker spent in the system. If a person whose task is to care for system security can't answer these questions, it's a sign that they are in fact to blame for the attack. Past experience shows that the policies that deal with recovery procedures after an attack is detected should be designed by the most experienced member of the team. Policy testing, on the other hand, should be carried out by the least experienced employees. Attacks are not launched only when the most skillful IT staff member is around. Usually, it's the other way around. Any person who is currently at work must be able to carry out intentional counteractions. It's a lot easier to deal with attacks if there's a security policy available that has been proved and is effective. Let's start with the methods for ensuring that the services provided by a computer system wouldn't have to be automatically shut down. Any small failure or attack can't result in a service downtime. Let's first take a look at the stateless services, for example at web servers and report servers. With these services, it's irrelevant which copy of a given service a user is connecting to. Balancing web load is essential in this situation. We should implement a solution that will redirect user queries to different servers in an invisible and transparent manner. The servers that provide a specific service need to be duplicated, so there's more than one server. If that's the case, a failure, shutdown, or other unexpected event that will occur in one server won't change the availability of service from a user standpoint. It will probably affect the performance of a service. While there'd be some steps to be taken, the computer system will still be up. An additional benefit for this solution is relieving the performance of the entire service. Redirecting every second query to a different server helps not only decrease the potential system failure frequency and improve the security, but also to lower servers' load. In this solution, each server that provides a service stores its own data backup copy, its own website backup or its own reports backup, and so on. This means that while recovering data after attacks, or while mitigating the effects of attacks, we'll need to synchronize the data. Data volumes are often high, so there's a necessity for allowing for a sufficient period of time for the synchronization to complete. Thanks to this solution, however, we'll have a system backup prepared in case there's a need for restoring it on a different node. An alternative solution for load balancing is deploying failover clusters. This is a standard approach that is implemented in the operating system level. The solution involves creating a virtual computer made up from more than one node. A node is a physical computer. Nodes are basically classified as passive or active. The respective names represent the role a node has in the failover cluster architecture. An active node is a node to which users connect and which also receives all queries from users. A passive node is a node that doesn't manage queries. Failover clusters don't enhance the performance or availability of the entire solution.